You ever get the feeling that something's shifting right under your feet, but nobody's talking about it? Let me let you in on a secret that's been keeping me up at night. What if the biggest threat to American jobs isn't coming from overseas or some politician's new law, but from the silent, glowing machines rolling through our streets right now? Imagine this. It's late, you're heading home, and a car pulls up next to you. No driver, just a screen, a logo, and the hum of something that doesn't need sleep. That's not some sci-fi movie. That's happening right now, and the shadow it's casting is a whole lot bigger than anyone wants to admit. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Robotaxis are about to wipe out millions of jobs. Real people, real families, not some abstract statistic. In the US alone, we're looking at up to 5 million jobs on the line. That's nearly 3% of the entire workforce. And it's not just here. Europe's staring down almost 1 million jobs lost in buses and taxis. In China, drivers are already protesting in the streets as robotaxis take over, their livelihoods evaporating every time another faceless car hits the road. Let's get real for a second. These machines don't sleep, don't get sick, don't unionize. They run 24/7, undercutting any human on price. The companies pushing this tech know exactly what they're doing, and trust me, they're not losing sleep over it. For millions of Americans, driving isn't just a job, it's a lifeline. It's how you keep the lights on when times get tough. But these machines, they don't care. They don't tip. They don't chat. They just take and take. Robotaxis operate non-stop. No breaks, no overtime, just relentless efficiency. How's any human supposed to compete with that? And here's the kicker. The social safety net, it's already full of holes. When these jobs vanish, what's left? I honestly think this is terrifying. The facts show a massive shift coming, but deep down, I can't help but suspect there's something even darker at play. Every time a new technology promises efficiency, it's always the little guy who pays the price. Some folks say, don't worry, new jobs will appear. Sure, there'll be data analysts, fleet techs, cybersecurity experts, but let's be honest, those roles are a drop in the bucket compared to what's being lost. And retraining? Not everyone can just pivot from driving a cab to coding Python overnight. The transition's gonna be slow, but relentless.
Job losses will creep in, city by city, until one day you look around and realize your neighborhood driver is gone. And those new jobs? They require new skills. Not everyone can make that leap, especially if you turn to driving as a last resort. Imagine telling a 55-year-old trucker that his new job is monitoring fleet data from behind a desk. That just doesn't sit right with me. What do you think about this hidden reality? Ever felt like the ground is shifting and nobody's telling you why? I know some folks see it differently. Progress is progress, they say, and I get that. But here's what worries me. When the people making the decisions have nothing to lose, it's always the workers who pay the price. Let's talk about Elon Musk for a second. The guy's been open about this disruption for years. He's talked about the inevitability of autonomous vehicles, the profits, the efficiency. But behind closed doors? Reports say Tesla's own analysts warned of massive job losses. Musk acknowledged it and still pressed ahead. He's lobbied for regulatory changes to speed up robotaxi deployment, even as the social fallout looms. He's promised a future where your car makes money for you, but never mentions who gets left behind. Think this is all hype? Just look around. In San Francisco, cab drivers are watching their fares vanish as robotaxis prowl the night. In China, you've got viral videos of drivers breaking down as their livelihoods are erased by faceless fleets. Politicians make speeches, but the machines keep rolling. It's like when you find out your mechanic's been lying to you for years, except this time it's your entire career on the line. Or think about how dealerships moved everything online. The personal touch disappeared, replaced by algorithms and automated chatbots. Now, even the drivers are being automated out of existence. Here's the uncomfortable fact. The people most at risk are the ones with the fewest options. Immigrants, older workers, folks who turn to driving after losing other jobs, they're the first to go. And when they're gone, who's next? Protests are already happening. In cities worldwide, drivers are taking to the streets, demanding answers. Politicians talk but act slowly. By the time the laws catch up, the jobs are already gone. And let's be honest, consumers are complicit. We love the convenience, the low prices, until we realize what we've lost. Doesn't that just gnaw at you? Have you ever felt deceived by a tech company promising progress while quietly erasing jobs? Some say this is just the next step in evolution.
But progress shouldn't mean leaving millions behind. Sure, there will be winners, tech giants, investors, maybe a few lucky early adopters, but for most, the future looks a lot darker. I get it. Some folks are excited about the tech, the efficiency, the cool factor. But here's what keeps me up at night. When the dust settles, who's left standing? And who's left out in the cold? If you've made it this far, you know the truth isn't pretty. Robotaxis are coming, and with them a tidal wave of job losses, social upheaval, and broken promises. The industry knows, Elon Musk knows, now you know. So what will you do with this knowledge? Will you sit back and watch the machines roll by, or will you demand something better? Comment if you've ever felt the sting of progress. Share this with someone who needs to see the shadow behind the scenes. And if you want more dark automotive revelations, stick around, because trust me, this is just the beginning. The truth is out there, and it's a lot darker than you think.